Hey, Nani here. Big news with the recent Epstein files drop. The 3 million pages released, and some of the things that we know about. Now, in light of some of the videos that I've already made, I'm kind of making this for friends and family that don't really know things. They know about my life and about the life of my children, but they don't really know. See, at 18, I was married to a Santaist. Didn't know that. I think it took about 7 years before I figured it out. And I knew there were weird things going on and just bad, just not good. I'm in that was in the 6th year that we were married, getting ready to go into the 7th. And figured it out in a really explosive kind of way. Made all kinds of sense. Just as my second child was getting ready to be born, another daughter. And so I'm going to post to a YouTube video. And if you start watching about it, the 42-minute mark, and the things that are being revealed, stuff that Roseanne Barr has revealed, and now this lady who I didn't know who she was, Nicki Minaj. Yeah, she's telling stuff about what goes on with like Hollywood elites. Roseanne was a little more blunt. She just covered the government, people, and music industry. It's in the sports industry too, about where they get their power, the deals they have to make with the little g god, the one that was called Lucifer. And because I've had people that think that they want to say, oh, this is political, and how much we love Orange Man. We don't love Orange Man. We do love what the movement is doing. It's called #ForTheChildren. Because, see, that took the life of my oldest daughter. Because my first husband, the Santaist, did all those things that are described. And he hung out with those he did because that's what, well, let's just say the fam was into. Because they thought it gave you power and money. Well, not everybody got the power and the money. They got the crazy. And they just brought HE double toothpicks on anybody involved with them. And if you oppose them, then they whipped up their little spells and et cetera and so forth. None of which, praise God, I don't know how, because my innocent self had no clue what was going on, nor what to do about it, nor how to get out of it. But see, I'd come from a religious cult where it was very patriarchal and lots of abuse in there. So I was pretty ripe to marrying an 18 years old, a little just super protected autistic self. Didn't know nothing about the world. But yet I had faith in the Creator God. Somehow, mostly, we were spared. And so my oldest was 25 and took a stand and told her Santaist father, dad, that she was done, she was out. And I remember her telling me, does Mama feel real bad for her younger sister to have to deal with their dad all on their own, but she just couldn't do it. She was got herself messed up in a bad marriage, and she was struggling and just couldn't deal with her dad anymore because Santa is, as a parent, is really bad. And my oldest knew, her and my goddaughter had found emails and things. That's how they discovered what he was up to, because I tried to hide it because we couldn't get out. We couldn't leave. When I tried to leave, things died. People were threatened. My family, my niece, my nephews at the time mostly. Um, my niece wasn't threatened because she wasn't old enough, but the nephews were. My sisters were. My parents were. And we lost animals that were unalived and left in certain spots to scare my family, but I knew what they were saying. I mean, really bizarre things like every one of my mama's flowers were deheaded. I got the messages. I had to be quiet. We were trapped. We couldn't get out. It took me 20 years to get out. And then some odd years down the road, till my oldest was 25 and she was done. But see, when I'm saying we got out, I got out of the marriage. We got away, but we weren't truly free until he died, which was 4 years after my oldest, at 25 years old, was taken from us. So these Santaists are literally everywhere, in everything. That many years ago, I knew they were in the police departments, judges, doctors, nurses, lawyers, in the churches. Yes, they were up there teaching, because you know why? They know the Bible better than most people who say they love Jesus. Very, very wise. Very, not wise, they know. They're in everywhere, everything. I tried talking. I tried finding out how to get out. Wasn't going to happen. We eventually did, of course. Now, how does that tie back to ICE and Orange Man and the military? Because, see, we've been infiltrated. You hear a lot, and oh, that MAGA movement. I don't think making America great is a bad thing. The Orange Man is the front man for the military movement. They needed someone that could not be bought and controlled by the money, who could not be compromised because he'd done those horrible things like on those islands. I don't care if you hate the man, but he's in the movement, hashtag for the children. And once he found out what was happening to those children, he was in. So I don't care what necessarily he's done. He's fighting for the children. And when you stand against ICE, who ICE is taking out right now, criminals that also happen to be illegal, okay? Illegal, actual criminals, the drug dealers, the ones that drug run and that sell people and that do these horrible things to children. Children. You want to stand with Minnesota, or you're anti-ICE, you're anti-American, and you're anti-God. That's period. I'm very passionate about it. It's not just me that has lost a child or children. Hundreds of thousands, dare I say millions. It is beyond your worst imagination. I've forgotten more than I can remember. I wasn't in it, but he would disappear for days, weeks sometimes. I learned to not ask questions, be a good little housewife, pray a lot, and hope we could get out. I had no clue. I was convinced I was going to die, but I wanted my daughters to be safe. I wanted my family to be safe and my friends. That is what I stand for. The children. Period.